Hello everybody, and welcome back to Me and My Shadow. I'm embarrassed to say it's been a while since I rode the bike. I hope everybody's been doing well today, or is doing well today, I should say. No real excuses except for just being super busy. So today is the first day I've had in about, almost 2 weeks to be able to get out and ride. It's it's a super busy season for me. As you guys may or may not be able to tell, it's rained a little bit around here. And my days have been filled with work. Monday was bad enough that everything's out of adjustment here. Monday was so bad because Tuesday of this week and Wednesday today has really been full of quite a bit of getting lawns done before it really starts to rain, which it did yesterday and last night. We got quite a bit of rain, so we got to mow between the raindrops, keep the business going, keep everybody happy. The rest of this week again will be filled with completing yards, getting stuff done. So yeah, I know. Excuses, right? Excuses are like, you know what? Look, I'm such a newbie, it's been a while, I forgot to turn my turn signal off again. My goodness. It's a little bit cool today. Oh, it feels so good to ride. I think the temperature outside is 61 degrees, so it's definitely a cooler day than we're used to this time of year in Texas. So every time I get on this motorcycle, my brain inadvertently goes through a checklist. Obviously, the stuff about safety is important. Check the oil, tire pressure. Looks like my front might be a little bit low according to my TPMS. We'll ride it a little bit. It is a cooler temperature today, so we'll ride a little while and just see if that corrects itself as the tires warm up a little bit, or if I need to go get some air in it. But it's not the only checklist my brain goes through. I am so appreciative of this Honda Shadow 750 American Classic. Then my mind instantly goes through, kind of a checklist of what I like, what I love about this motorcycle. And some things maybe I wish I had, but I'm not 100% sure. Do you guys ever do that? Go through a little checklist? Because as bike riders, we're going to kind of check out everybody else's ride and see what everybody else has. So today is going to be a checklist. Not in any particular order, but just kind of maybe some things that I kind of wish I had on the motorcycle. And some things I'm so glad I have on this motorcycle. Alright, so let's run through the easy list first. Because there isn't a whole heck of a lot that I really wish I had on this motorcycle, to be honest with you. I know it doesn't have, well, let me just start with the things I really love. I love I guess you'd call it the torque range on this bike. I love the fact that there's so much gearage in this. In other words, I can ride, you know what I mean, I can cruise along at 45 miles an hour without having to feel like I have to always shift gears. In other words, like when I'm out on the interstate and stuff like that, I'm really not wanting or in need of a sixth gear per se. I have plenty of range, and I love that about this bike. This, was geared with 5 gears, and I don't think there's a need really for a 6th gear, not on this bike. The other thing I really love about this bike is the comfort. Now, a friend of mine who also does a YouTube channel, Anxious Boomer, shout out to you, my friend, another fellow Honda Shadow owner. Shout out, my friend. Just got a brand new seat for his bike, and he says it's super comfortable. I can't remember now, and I apologize. Leave a comment for me and let me know what bike seat you got again. But he got it at a pretty reasonable price, and it looks freaking awesome on his motorcycle. So if you haven't checked out Anxious Boomer's channel, go check it out. He's got some really good content. He's kind of new to the YouTube game, but you wouldn't be able to tell because he does some great work. But he got a new seat, and so instantly my brain goes to, wait, he got a new seat, maybe I need a new seat. He also put new handlebars on. He got the smaller ape hanger type handlebars, and instantly my mind goes to, wait, maybe I need to put new handlebars on. But guys, the comfort and the position of this motorcycle, to me, is a treat. Now, I have never changed out the bars nor the seat, and it's been plenty comfortable for me. But everybody's different. You might have back problems, or you might have something that just not comfortable for whatever reason. But this seat to me is completely comfortable. Now, for passengers, when I ride 2 up, it may not be as comfortable. Obviously, I don't know this because I've never just been a passenger on my own motorcycle, right? But it may be a concern. So, and plus just the look of that seat he got is awesome. Go check it out, guys. But the comfort and the riding position on this motorcycle, to me, is perfect. Nothing against your crotch rockets. Nothing against any motorcycle. You guys know me better than that. But I'll tell you one thing. My comfort level on this motorcycle is just perfect. So, the way the engine runs, the shifting, the comfort level, the seating position, to me, all those things are perfect. And to be real honest with you, the lack of technology is kind of perfect as well. I think it's almost like, what are you going for? Are you going for all the bells and whistles? Are you going for the latest technology? Or are you more inclined to kind of do the old school thing? Me, I think I'm kind of inclined for the old school. Ooh, that was bumpy. But don't get me wrong. I love technology, man. I love the sound of this motorcycle. Love the way the engine purrs and you got that soft rumble. Again, I haven't changed any of the pipes on it or anything like that. Just love the stock feel. I love the wide tires that I have on this. I feel safer, especially when I'm on the interstate with the wider tires. I love the black and chrome. Yes, I know. Again, hearkening back to the old school. Black and chrome, baby. When the blacked out look came along, I don't know how long ago it was, several years ago, I was not a big fan. Now, I've warmed up to it a little bit more. Maybe just because I've seen it enough that it's kind of grown on me, I guess. But for the most part, man, black and chrome. I don't know. Again, I just turned 56. Maybe it's my age. Maybe it's what I grew up with. Maybe it's what I know. I have no idea. I love how forgiving this bike is. I love how if you make a mistake with it, it's not going to throw you in the ditch. Now, obviously, if you're going to run stupid, then yeah, you can run into problems. But for the most part, especially for beginning motorcyclists, this bike to me is perfect. Has a nice range of power, and it's very forgiving on well, making small mistakes. Now on to some things that I might change or that I wish I had. Number one thing that I honestly wish I had, and I guess it's not really that huge of a deal, but one thing I do wish I had on this bike was a fuel gauge. Now, I know you can set the odometer, the trip odometer, and it gives you a pretty good idea. Just keep your eye on it. You know, with this one, it's about 140 miles. You know, it's probably time for a fill up. But me being me, and maybe it's just the, I don't know, technical geek inside of me that would love to see some kind of a fuel indicator on here. I'd love that. I really would. It'd be nice. Another thing I'd really like to put on this bike is some highway pegs where I could stretch out a little bit more. I wish it kind of had, and I know that, you know, you probably have to have that crash bar in front to mount the highway pegs, but if I could put my feet out like this, I don't know if you guys can see that, it'd be awesome. And one thing I know I'm probably going to end up doing with this bike is putting on a batwing fairing. And that's not because I want a stereo and all that stuff. To be honest with you, I really don't need a whole bunch of, I don't know, I guess entertainment. I think the ride and listening to the sound of the engine and hearing the wind and all that is kind of enough for me. But as I take longer rides and stuff like that, it'd be nice to maybe have some tunes to throw on and listen to. But with technology the way it is and everything, all I gotta do is hook a Bluetooth device up to my... What's going on here? Okay. I guess we just like to sit on the curb. Anyway, I digress. But with Bluetooth the way it is and everything, I can just hook something up to my phone, play YouTube music or build a playlist, stuff like that. I don't know. Call me crazy. I just am not real, I don't know, crazy about the music. Plus, I think, honestly, from a safety standpoint, it can get you in trouble because I think you have to kind of be able to hear as well as see. But a fairing would be nice. A little bit more wind protection. I guess I'm torn between this classic look, guys, and a bagger look. So, but for the most part, there isn't much I would really add to this motorcycle, to be honest with you. I really like it. You know, I think honestly what the problem is that we have to learn to love our motorcycles for what they are and what they're designed to do. Now, who would not love to have a garage full of different motorcycles? See, that's the ideal thing. You have a bike for touring, a bike for off-road, a bike for, I don't know, whatever you want. But monetarily, that's just not in the cards right now. So, I guess I'm thankful for what I have. And finally today, guys, we're going to talk about future purchases. I've made no secret on this channel that this is not going to be my only bike. And I would like to buy another bike. I want a bigger bike. And I was talking a lot about the ST1300. I've also been looking at the CTX 1300. And that's more of a little bit more of a, I don't know, what would you call it? A modern flare? A modern, I don't feel like going out on, well, let's go play in traffic a little bit. More of a modern flare, a few more bells and whistles and things like that. So those are definitely purchases that I'm thinking about making, and the price is right. However, I also love the Honda VTX. Oh, it's school zone. Better slow down. I also love the Honda VTX 1300. Let's turn in here because it gets kind of crazy up here with the school zones and all that. But I also love the Honda VTX 1300 and the Honda VTX 1800. And I don't know, guys. Leave a comment and let me know. Are those the same type of bike? Is this just the bigger version? Are there any VTX owners out there that could give me a little advice on that. Now, I do watch TG Moto Rider. He's awesome. I do watch him, and he's done an extensive review. I believe he owns a VTX 1800, and I believe he owns a VTX 1300 as well. And he's a really good source of information for that. Plus, he's funny as hell. He's a really good source of information for reviews. He gets not too technical, but enough technical that you get a good idea. And watching him talk about the power of those bikes, and watching him talk about using both those bikes, the 1300 and the 1800, as a daily commuter. I mean, he rides in all different kinds of conditions, rain. Not sure where he lives, somewhere in the Midwest, I believe it is. But anyway, he's a really good source of information, and he's the one that's got me torn. So thanks a lot, TG Motor Rider. You got me torn. I was settled. I was going to get either a ST1300 or a CTX. And then you had to go make some videos about the VTX. I understand that they are not in production anymore. I think either one of them. I think they stopped the VTX series. I think it's a mistake. I think they should have continued making the VTX. But I don't know, because I don't know more. But I'll tell you what, guys, if they're anything like the Shadow, just a bigger, more powerful version, I think I'll be happy. And I've seen them honestly for sale for a very, very reasonable price, and that's another thing that's very attractive. You get a lot of motorcycle, I mean, mileage wise, yeah, you're gonna find some higher mileage because they're older, and if you ride your bike, you're gonna put miles on it, right? But they got that Honda engine, kind of like this one. It's like bulletproof. Anyway, guys, I want to thank everybody for sticking with me and watching my channel. New subscribers, welcome to my channel. Humbled and blown away by the fact that I have as many subscribers as I've got in really a short period of time. I really just love sharing the ride with you guys. I really love sharing my thoughts on motorcycles. By far, I'm no expert, but I love sharing motorcycle information that I do know with you guys. I love being able to just go out and share the ride, man. I love the comments, and I love the fact there's so many fellow shadow riders out there, man. I realize that they're a pretty common bike. They're reasonably priced, and they're great starter bikes, and just great cruisers, man. Great light cruisers, or middleweight, or whatever they are. But there's so many of you out there that share my passion for this motorcycle. And guys, to me, that's awesome. So thank you so much for watching my channel. I do appreciate it. There will be more to come very soon. Definitely more to come. And hopefully, as I get my schedule down and I'm locking in more customers and things like that, I'll get more on a consistent basis with being able to film these videos, because I love doing it. It isn't a job, it's a pleasure. So guys, get out there, get that motorcycle that you love. Doesn't matter what it is, 2 wheels, 3 wheels. Just get out there and ride. Enjoy your life. Enjoy adventure. Life is way too short not to have some fun. Life is way too short not to really enjoy yourself and have a good time. And if you're watching this channel, you must know that motorcycle riding is one of those great pleasures. I hope everybody has a great day today. I want to thank you for watching me in my shadow. Back there, just sitting there, kind of lonely. There's one of my customers' yards right there. But get out there and ride, guys. And keep in mind, like I like to always say, guys, it's not what you ride. Doesn't matter what you ride. It's that you ride. Now Timmy 66 for me in my shadow. I'm gonna sign off of here and just continue to ride a while. Y'all have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching. See you soon.